Welcome back, fellow Stoics. Have you ever found yourself perplexed when someone who once showed you deep affection suddenly pulls away, leaving you in a swirl of confusion? Just when you believed you understood your relationship, they go quiet, prompting you to reconsider everything. This sudden shift can be disorienting and may lead to feelings of insecurity and self-doubt. However, consider this. Their silence could express more than spoken words ever could. It's not necessarily indifference, rather, it stems from the complicated nature of human emotions and psychology. In this discussion, we will explore why individuals who love deeply sometimes withdraw, and how Stoic principles can guide you through this experience with resilience and clarity. If you've ever been hurt by someone's sudden emotional distance, stay tuned, as this insight may help you remain grounded and secure, regardless of others' actions. Before we delve deeper, don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Lord, where we delve into wisdom, strength, and tranquility to navigate life's intricate emotions. This community is a space for sharing experiences and learning from one another. And if you find this discussion insightful, please like the video and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's begin to unravel the complexities of love and silence. 1. The emotional pendulum. Understanding the concept of the emotional pendulum is vital in grasping why someone who deeply cares for you may suddenly pull away. Just like a pendulum swings back and forth, emotions can oscillate between extremes, particularly in relationships filled with passion. When someone invests their heart, it can become overwhelming, prompting them to seek a balance between intimacy and distance. Imagine a pendulum that swings closer and farther from the center. In relationships, when individuals feel the intensity of love, the desire for closeness can become so strong that it overwhelms them. This emotional intensity, while beautiful, can lead to anxiety and fear of vulnerability. To manage these feelings, they may instinctively retreat, not because they love you any less, but as a means of self-preservation. Think about a time when you or a partner experienced a whirlwind of emotions during a romantic weekend. The closeness felt exhilarating, but when reality set back in, one partner might have felt anxious about the intensity of their feelings, leading them to pull away to regain their composure. For instance, after a deep and meaningful conversation, one partner may suddenly withdraw, feeling overwhelmed by the depth of their connection. They might fear being too vulnerable or worry about the implications of those emotions on the future of the relationship. Their withdrawal is not a reflection of decreased love, but rather a necessary step for them to regain emotional stability. It's important to recognize that this behavior, while possibly painful for you, is often not about you at all. Instead, it highlights their struggle to manage their feelings. For instance, when a partner suddenly becomes distant after a particularly intimate moment, it can be disorienting. You might feel the need to reach out, but understanding that they may need time to process their emotions can help you find peace. By stepping back, they create the necessary space to process their emotions, preventing the burnout that can arise from constant closeness. As Stoics, we learn that we cannot dictate the actions of others, but we can control our own responses. Instead of succumbing to anxiety or doubt, we can embrace a calm and steady demeanor. Acknowledging the need for emotional space can ultimately strengthen the relationship, allowing both individuals to maintain their identities. This concept of the emotional pendulum is crucial in understanding that love is not always linear. Emotions can be complex and multifaceted, influenced by past experiences, anxieties, and individual coping mechanisms. Recognizing that these emotional swings are a natural part of relationships can help you develop greater empathy for your partner and yourself. 2. Withdrawal as a coping strategy. When someone you care about begins to ignore you, it can be bewildering and hurtful. However, this behavior often serves as a coping mechanism rather than indicating a decline in their feelings for you. Love, especially when intense, can be a double-edged sword. While it brings joy, it can also create vulnerability and emotional turmoil. For many, the overwhelming nature of love may lead to a desire for distance. By withdrawing, they can regain control over their emotions and find equilibrium. Consider a scenario where a partner feels overwhelmed by the demands of their job and personal life, in addition to the emotional investment in the relationship. They might withdraw to recharge and prevent feeling emotionally depleted. This temporary silence helps them reflect and recharge, allowing them to manage the intensity of their feelings without completely detaching from the relationship. It's crucial to understand that everyone has different emotional thresholds. Some individuals may find it easier to express their feelings openly, while others may retreat when they feel overwhelmed. Imagine a person who has just started a new job and is experiencing significant stress. Their mind is occupied and they find it hard to engage emotionally. Instead of communicating this to their partner, they might choose silence, which can lead to misunderstandings. Recognizing that this behavior is not personal, but rather a coping mechanism, can help you approach the situation with empathy. Each person has a unique way of processing their emotions. Some may need to talk things out immediately, while others might need time alone to gather their thoughts. Understanding this can be crucial when navigating your partner's emotional landscape. Discussing these preferences openly can foster a healthier communication style, allowing both partners to feel secure in expressing their needs. Stoicism teaches us to recognize what is within our control. By understanding their need for distance, you can alleviate unnecessary pain and insecurity in yourself. Instead of pressuring them for answers or trying to force communication, practice patience and self-restraint. For instance, instead of sending multiple texts during their silence, allow them the space to return when they are ready. This demonstrates respect for their emotional process and creates a healthier dynamic. Third, discovering true feelings in silence. In relationships, moments of silence or distance often unveil true emotions. When a loved one suddenly pulls away, it can be unsettling, leading to doubts about their feelings. Yet, there's an interesting paradox. Sometimes creating space allows deeper emotions to surface that might be overlooked in constant proximity. When someone steps back, they aren't necessarily pulling away permanently. They might be taking a moment to reflect on their feelings and assess the significance of your relationship. This can be likened to letting a fine wine breathe. In the right conditions, its flavor can deepen and become more pronounced. By allowing some distance, they gain clarity about what they truly value. Think about a situation where a partner is feeling overwhelmed by their emotions. When they take a step back, they may realize just how much they cherish the relationship and how important you are to them. In that moment of solitude, they might understand that their love for you is profound, prompting them to return with renewed affection. This time apart can serve as a powerful opportunity for both partners to reflect on their feelings. For instance, during this period, you might find yourself contemplating what you truly want from the relationship. Do you want deeper commitment? More open communication? Understanding your own needs can empower you to express them clearly when the time is right. Practicing stoic calmness during these periods is essential. Focus on what is within your control, your thoughts and reactions. Instead of viewing their silence as rejection, see it as a chance to ground yourself and cultivate patience. This calm approach can enhance both your emotional stability and the strength of your connection. During these times, engage in self-care practices that resonate with you, Whether it's journaling, exercising, or meditating, these activities can help you process your feelings and maintain a positive mindset. You might also explore creative outlets, such as painting or writing, which can facilitate emotional expression and clarity. 4. Navigating emotional overload. For those who love deeply, maintaining an ongoing emotional connection can be both fulfilling and draining. Intense love can consume emotional resources, making it vital to know when to step back. When someone appears distant, it may be their way of preserving their emotional health rather than a sign of diminished feelings. By taking a break, they can restore balance and recharge, which is not a reflection of their commitment, but rather a necessary act of self-care. Understanding this can transform your perspective. Realize that their withdrawal is an attempt to ensure they remain their best selves within the relationship. Picture a couple where one partner is dealing with a family crisis while also trying to excel at work. They may need to withdraw temporarily to cope with their stress without feeling the added pressure of being emotionally present. Recognizing that this is not a sign of lack of commitment, but rather a coping mechanism, can help you respond with understanding. During such times, prioritizing your own mental and emotional health is crucial. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Whether it's spending time with friends, pursuing a hobby, or practicing mindfulness, these self-care strategies can help you maintain a sense of balance. For example, if you find joy in hiking, use this time to explore nature. Not only will this provide a much-needed escape, but it can also offer you space to reflect on your feelings and gain clarity about the relationship. As a Stoic, you can use this time to cultivate your own emotional independence. Focus on personal growth and self-reflection. Engage in activities that nourish your identity outside of the relationship. Whether it's picking up a new skill, exploring nature, or delving into literature, these pursuits help enrich your life. Remember, love flourishes in an environment that allows for both closeness and personal space. By nurturing your own interests and well-being, you create a more robust foundation for your relationship. 5. The power of Stoic detachment. Stoic detachment is not about lacking emotion, rather it's about achieving a balance where love and inner peace can coexist. This mindset encourages us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts and actions, while letting go of the need for constant validation from others. In relationships, it's natural to desire closeness, but Stoic detachment helps prevent over-reliance on external reassurance. Instead of seeking affirmation from a partner, learn to find confidence in yourself. This internal source of strength means that if your partner needs space, you can maintain your composure and avoid falling into self-doubt. If your partner needs time alone after a disagreement, instead of worrying about their feelings toward you, remind yourself of your worth and the strength of your bond. This practice allows you to remain stable and composed, fostering a healthier environment for both parties. It's important to communicate openly about your emotional needs and boundaries. Discussing how you both handle emotions and distance can help prevent misunderstandings and strengthen your connection. For instance, you might agree that taking time apart to reflect is acceptable and that you will check in with each other after a set period. Moreover, Stoic detachment fosters freedom for both partners. When you do not depend on one another for emotional fulfillment, you create room for individual growth. This nurtures a more authentic connection, allowing both people to feel valued and respected while alleviating the pressure of unrealistic expectations. To cultivate Stoic detachment, consider developing daily practices such as mindfulness or meditation. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on your emotions and thoughts, recognizing what you can control and what you must let go. This practice can help you stay grounded, especially during challenging times in your relationship. In this way, detachment serves not to create distance, but to deepen intimacy, as both individuals feel safe to express their needs without fear of judgment or reprisal. 6. The allure of unpredictability. Human psychology often finds intrigue in mystery. When someone you care about exhibits unpredictability, occasionally distancing themselves or behaving in ways that keep you guessing, it can heighten your attraction. This natural curiosity and desire for novelty can make relationships feel fresh and exciting. When someone withdraws without explanation, it can spark thoughts about their feelings and intentions, making their presence even more cherished. This dynamic of distance can create a heightened appreciation for the time spent together, as scarcity often enhances value. Consider a situation where your partner is not always available for a spontaneous outing. At first, this unpredictability might be frustrating, but over time, it can lead you to appreciate the moments you do share. Each interaction becomes more meaningful, and you may find yourself looking forward to those moments even more. However, it's important to remember that this unpredictability isn't about playing games. It's about maintaining a healthy balance between intimacy and independence. For instance, if your partner is sometimes elusive, it might prompt you to reflect on your feelings and desires, leading to a deeper understanding of yourself and the relationship. Embrace the opportunity to explore your own interests and passions during these moments of unpredictability. This not only keeps you engaged in your personal growth, but also enhances your attractiveness to your partner as they see you thriving independently. For those on the receiving end, practicing Stoic principles can provide clarity and strength. By fostering emotional independence, you can remain stable regardless of how someone else chooses to behave. For example, engaging in self-care activities or pursuing passions can help you maintain your sense of identity and fulfillment. 7. Responding to silence with Stoic wisdom. When a loved one pulls away or becomes silent, it's natural to feel anxious or hurt. However, a Stoic approach to this silence involves self-control, patience, and inner strength. Recognize that their silence may not be a reflection of your worth, but rather a result of their personal struggles. Stoicism teaches us to avoid jumping to conclusions based on external factors, other people's actions and feelings. Instead, concentrate on what you can control, your own emotions and responses. This allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Imagine a situation where your partner has been quiet after an argument. Instead of bombarding them with messages seeking clarification, take a step back. Use this time to reflect on your own feelings and engage in activities that bring you joy. This approach not only preserves your peace of mind, but can also lead to more constructive communication when they are ready to talk. Maintain your composure and resist the urge to chase after them for explanations. This does not indicate a lack of care. It shows respect for their need for space. By practicing self-restraint, you convey that your self-worth is not dependent on their constant validation. Use this time for introspection. Journaling can be a powerful tool during these moments. Write down your thoughts and feelings, exploring what you truly desire from the relationship. This practice can help clarify your emotions and prepare you for meaningful conversations in the future. Finally, if and when they come back, greet them with understanding and calmness. Avoid resentment or holding a grudge for their absence. Show them that you respect both their need for space and your own peace. This balanced approach, which combines empathy and self-control, not only brings you inner tranquility, but also often strengthens the relationship over time by fostering mutual respect and healthy boundaries. Ultimately, if someone you care about pulls away, it's not always a sign of waning affection. it can be a necessary response to the complexities of emotional dynamics. Trust in your own resilience and the strength of your bond. Remember that love is a choice, not a need. The next time you encounter silence, stand firm in your self-assurance. It could be the very thing that draws them back to you. If you found this perspective helpful, consider subscribing to Stoic Lord, where we seek peace, strength, and clarity in all our relationships. Share your experiences in the comments. How have you navigated the push and pull dynamics of love? Remember, true power in love lies in the courage to let go, even as you hold someone dear in your heart.